What is happening, fellow gamers who put way too much time into a single game? Where the hell was I going with this? Where the hell was I going with this? It's me, J Gamer Dude, and I am here with Final Fantasy XIV, a game that I have. So do I actually have to log in? Hold on. Maybe if I just real quickly. Oh, I can also remember my password as well. Alright, just gonna hide this for a sec. But yeah, this is definitely one of those things where I really didn't think this through. Well, anyway. Well, I might not have thought that through all that well, but whatever. This has been like 2 years in the making, I want to say. I bought Final Fantasy XIV about 2 years ago. And now I'm finally, sitting down to actually play the damn thing. We're going to go for the interior server. Because I think that's the closest one to me anyways. So hopefully we'll have less connectivity or any of those sorts of issues. Let's get started.
Blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies.
I wonder what's up, like.
Embraced by
Crystals have a different work, like different job for every Final Fantasy game. Erosia. Okay. Alright, you got me.
All have proven ephemeral.
You didn't say. Peace is a fragile thing. It doesn't last very long, but you can only really hope.
In the year 1572 of the
That's a long-ass time ago.
recent astral era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Garlemald, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core,
Machination? Machines?
the elder Prime Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm.
I suppose it counts as an ancient now because he's been around for so long.
The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end.
I mean, these guys were going at war with each other. It's like, lots of people were gonna die regardless.
The light of life still shines upon Eorzea.
Oh, chocobos and armor, god damn. I freaking love chocobos.
Calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten.
So that must be the crystal. Or I wonder if there's got to be multiple
Ever
crystals.
walk in the light of the crystal.
Okay. Let's create a character. I don't want to spend too much time on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be stuck with this character forever, so I might as well take my time. So what have we got? Here, set fresh travel to Erosia for. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both body height and build. Both in height and build. Not body height and build, what am I saying? Alright, Lack of a unified cultural identity. Yeah, these are the other guys. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play as a female character, so probably no point in just sticking with that. Alizine. Long history of conflict. Interesting. Subterranean race, more like it. Okay. Now, Lalafell. So I think these are from Final Fantasy XI, only because I know Shantoto and Dissidia, falls under this particular race. Mikot. Ancestors of the Mikot made their way to Erosia during the Age of Endless Frost. Okay. To be very territorial, and many individuals tend to leave solitary lifestyles. That sounds like me for some reason. I don't know why. Solitary, just in my own solace, if you will. Brawny build and piercing eyes. Alright. Comparatively fewer in number are the Hell's Guard, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and work as bodyguards and smithies. Yeah. Aura. Wait, there's curved horns? I can't quite tell, but are those on the sides of her face supposed to be the horns? Or am I missing something here? Oh yeah, okay, they are. Oh, okay. Okay. Cranial projections, traits not attributed to draconian horns, and the second being the gross disproportion in body mass between Ori. Males and females, again, widely unseen in dragons. Okay. Which race to go for? That's the question. I'm thinking Aura, for some reason. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, pose. Unique. Okay. Attire, race, more clothes. Huh, that makes sense. Okay. And then different backgrounds as well. Wait, so what are the settings are? Just general settings, I guess. I don't know why I'm even playing around with settings. Clan. Okay. So we've got two options. Starting attributes: 19 strength, 20 dexterity, 19 20 intelligence, and 23 mind. It's more of a different. I mean, yeah, the biggest difference is between if I want more strength or if I want more mind. And then of course dexterity and vitality difference as well. Intelligence remains the same throughout, so let's go rain. Height. Oh Jesus Christ, there's a lot of options. Holy crap, okay. You're like really tall. That's as tall as she'll go, and then that's as short. Which isn't really much of a difference now that I think about it. It's like 158.5 centimeters and 140. Okay, you know what? 14 centimeters. That's a bit of a difference. Let's go 150. Let's go 150 exact. 150.5. You know? Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's see. How small does this go? Alright. Now how big does it go? Yeah, I'm not gonna mince words. Let's go for it. Skin tone. Jesus Christ, the options. What the heck? Oh god, there's so many. So what are we looking at? Green, purple, bluish. I don't know. What is job supposed to mean? God, that looks so weird though. Alright, what are we looking at here? What do I want to go for? What do I want to go for? I feel like I'm going to spend most of my time just creating my character. This is hard. Why are there so many options? Why game? What is this? Oh, okay. No, that's a lighter end of green, I guess? See, it's not. Oh yeah, outdoorsy. Wow, she looks pale. Well, this is what I'm going to be playing as, so... do I want to go here? Yeah, you know what, I'll go with that. Tail shape. I feel like a thinner tail seems better. Now, am I imagining things here? Because if I'm going to pick between these two, I'll pick the first one. The third one is a little bit too scaly. And then the last one, I don't even know what to make of this one. Like, it just seems too off. Like, not off per se, but it seems so much more different compared to the rest. That I can't say it seems like a better option than the first one, so... You know what? We'll go with that one. Tail length. How long does this thing go? You know what? Let's keep it at... don't want... But then... I feel like short seems to be the perfect length for some reason. Like, it's there, but it doesn't stick out too much, rather. I feel like now my sense of, like, not wanting to stick out is now making me stick out even more. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that hairstyle. Okay, hair. Okay, twin tails. Sort of just general, you know, longer hair. Okay. Short hair, kind of like cut off at the neck, top of the neck, compared to the last one. Okay, a bit more sort of. Okay, so cover one eye. See, I'm not too sure about the fringe on these two. I feel like the fringe is a little bit short on this one, or a bit long, I mean. Am I thinking too hard about this? I feel like I'm definitely thinking very hard about this, more than I absolutely need to. Actually, okay, you know what? I'm keeping that one at the back of my head. That one seems good. Ah, no, not ponytail. I don't know why ponytail just doesn't work. I don't think. Probably want to avoid spiky hair as much as possible. A pompadour. Oh man, that is wild. Especially with scales, not horns. Whatever you want to call them, because they look like scales, but they're technically horns. That looks wild. What, a pompadour or a mohawk or something like that. Just imagines that a mohawk. That's the second one that I liked. Ooh, I don't know, man. I think I might just stick with this one. No, hair color. I think I picked this race because the hair color was originally pink anyways. I was wanting to go for pink-ish hair color, but I don't know now. It's like a light... That's very light pink, but then it kind of goes like to a darker pink pretty quickly. And then we kind of go sort of a brownish red color rather. Now I don't want to go for white. I feel like that just makes my character look old. Even if that isn't necessarily the case. I'm actually kind of pretty content with this one, with this hair color. Okay, face. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one looks like the least weird of the lot. Something seems off about the rest. Not so much off as it is just weird, I guess. Unless you can kind of like change the way your character looks, like the facial expression, I mean. Yeah, I think less chub on the overall jawline, I guess. Or the less sort of outer, like, puffy out jawline. Eyes. Oof. Okay. Not an incredibly bored expression, mind you, but type 3 doesn't seem too bad. Because it feels like there's some contour or shape to the eyes. That sort of slight bend, if you will. From like the top right, how it bends downwards. Or like goes sort of around. What the hell am I talking about? Let's just go with that. Iris size. Large, small. Honestly, I could go... stick with small. Or small, too small. Go for like a darker... Is that too dark? I was going for like pink and purple for the sort of eye... Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. Limbo ring. I don't know how to feel about that, so we're just gonna not go with that. That doesn't really apply. Oh, actually, you know what? You can actually add color to it. So if I were to add these on, then what would be the color that I would go for? It would need to like blend in, but not be too obvious or like not stick out too much. This is about as much time as I spent trying to come up with like a character design for when I was like creating my character in what was it called? White Knight Chronicles. In the end, I spent 780 hours playing that game, so understandably, I probably want to get as much Which is that? Is that not too bright? Actually, you know what? That honestly does not look too bad. That does not look too bad at all. Okay, eyebrows. I can't even see the eyebrows. Is there any obvious, like, oh, actually... Type 1, I guess? At this point, like, I can't even see her eyebrows, so... We're just gonna go with that. Nose. Okay, that seems a little long. Okay. That seems a bit too angled. Wide? 5 types of noses, and I can't seem to really be able to say which one I prefer because they will pretty much seem the same. Let's go with that. 3. Mouth. Go with 3. Lip color. Dark. A little bit too far out. Right. One that kind of blends with the skin color a bit. Does that not look too off or anything? No, doesn't. Other features, so... Ah, okay, so that's what that is. What is this? Ah, right. Eyeshadow. Probably not that. That seems like a bit much. In fact, do I really even need eyeshadow? No, I can do without the eyeshadow. I mean, that's not even visible on the forehead, unless I like really angle it down. Yeah. I can like barely make it out from the hair. I guess I'll just remove that, but do I want to keep that? Yeah, we'll do without it. So I guess I'm just really removing features more than adding them in. Yeah. Face paint. I'm not really a fan of face paint, weirdly enough. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't... Like, maybe as like a kid, I just didn't really like getting my face painted, rather. I don't know. Strange thing for me to bring up. I'm just happy with nothing, to be honest. I think we'll stick with that. That really doesn't matter then. Voice. Okay. Let's go with this. Maybe I might try a different, like, expression, maybe. Wait, hold on. How do I zoom out? Maybe I can't. A little bit higher pitch, okay. Quieter, but not as much. Seems to be on the deeper end, that one. Alright. Seems a little bit sort of... Okay, now... These last couple ones seem a little bit too in-betweeny. Okay, now that's a little bit too... Like, that voice has got a bit too much chonk in it, I feel like. Okay, 3 and 10 so far are the best ones I've heard. Okay, so I'm down to 3 and 10, so let's go with this. Angry? Okay. Okay, So 10 had a bit more weight to the whole getting angry. The more I hear it, the more I'm leaning towards 10 here. Because I feel like... Nah, 2 seems a bit... Oh. Yeah, I'm sold. Voice 10. God. I really just went through like every single like option for everything. Nah, no comments. Should do. The first astral moon, the second sun of the first astral moon. So how many suns are there in an astral moon? What's my lucky number? What's my lucky number today? Actually I'll give that a quick Google. Let's go with... Okay, so it's astral and umbral moons, and there's like 12 of them. So okay, so it's 12 months and 32 days and 12 months. Let's go with second umbral moon. That sounds cool, and I'm gonna go for the fourth sun, I guess. Or do I want to go? Why am I taking so much time to just decide? Patron deity, okay. God, this game really goes ham. Okay, everything. So... Halone, mover of glaciers and goddess of war. And a guardian deity. Okay. Halone is the daughter of Ralger. And a bitter rival to Novkia. Most often depicted as a restless warrioress armed with a bronze and great shield. Keeper of moon and goddess of love. Is the sister of divine lover of... She is most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet. Okay. The element of water. Okay, commands the element of water and is often depicted as a scholar. Okay. Spinning wheel. Celestial bodies and goddess of fate. Watcher of seas and goddess of navigation. That's a strange thing to be a goddess of. Navigation. How to get from one place to another. It's a fisherwoman, okay. Often depicted as a carefree ranger, and he wields a bow, okay. Bigot is a purveyor of architecture and industry. Ooh. Does any of this, does this particular selection even really matter? I wonder. I mean, even if it doesn't, like, it's probably worth thinking about it before I even make a choice. Single manifestation of the deific twin. Nald Athal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. Okay. Tender of soils and harvest and goddess of abundance. Althic. Sounds thick. Is a surveyor of change in space and god of time. I'm gonna go off of symbol. But what does the best symbol seem like? The full moon. That just seems cool symbolism-wise, if like you really think about it. So now I'm gonna pick my class: Disciples of War and Disciples of Magic. So Gladiator, Pugilist, Marauder, Combat Specialist, whose weapon of choice is a Great Axe. A Great Axe, hand to hand, blades from daggers to long swords, lances, so spear, archer, of course, bow and arrow, rather. Conjurer, elemental forces, thaumaturge, skilled practitioner of what was it? Hailing thunder down into fools. Makes use of scepter or staff, and then arcanist. Arcanum derive, my form of power, geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas. Held within occult grimoires, these symbols lend shape to the arcanist aether. Okay. And summon familiars like Carbuncle to do their bidding. Yeah, I think for that I'm just gonna pick Arcanist. Normally I'm like a, up in your face attacker, but like let's go with something that sounds really interesting. So world, you have selected Zervan as your starting rock. Proceed. Select another. World is another name for the server of your character will reside. Once you've chosen a home world, chances to move from one to another will be limited, so if you have made plans of a Final Fantasy XIV with friends, make certain that you're all in the same one. Haha, friends. Nice joke, game. Nice. Nice. Now that I'm looking at the floor, I kind of think to myself I should probably vacuum the room a little bit more. I don't know if that's more depressing or if that's just... Yeah, you know what, it is actually depressing. Bismarck, Sophia, Sephiroth. Let's go with Sophia. Might just refresh and see what's up. Sophia, yep. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, triangle to bring up keyboard. What's a really random name that I can come up with? Like, it's not even random per se, but like, it's rare that you actually have to come up with the last name for your character. I mean, I've got a first name in mind, I just don't have a last name in mind. Man, I'm really just trying hard to like come up with a random last name. Wow, there's some random websites for like just randomly wanting to come up with like a random last name. Though they've certainly got some ideas. Let's go with there. It's got a lot of different options. Jesus Christ, okay. These all sound like normal names that I'm coming up with, like in a random name generator. Okay, okay. So at least I know what my like first name is gonna be, but what's the last name I'm gonna put? I'm just gonna Google something. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, let's go with that. Should do. Let's see. I've been streaming for about 40 minutes. This is how long it's taken me to create my character. Wow. See, I don't know if that's just me being incredibly thoughtful and actually like trying to figure things out or what. I mean, I could have spent hours doing this, to be honest, and I think that's quite believable. Like, that would definitely be believable.
Here.
I'm listening. So what am I listening to? Because I can hear the Final Fantasy theme in the back.
Feel.
If that is a sun, I'm surprised that my character isn't burning alive right now. This guy seems like a dodgy old fellow.
Feel. Think.
What am I supposed to think? Tell me. You're already telling me to do stuff. Be more specific, goddammit. Apparently, like, for an MMO, this game has a very good story, and so that's something that I'm really interested in, is, like, just how good is the story? Like, Oi, 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 governor. That's what I have to say. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Roland, Roland, the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Grizzled passengers, putting it lightly, I reckon. Seasickness? What are we, like on a boat? That seems, the rolling would make sense then. But then, like, having boats in Final Fantasy seems odd because there's airships and things like that. Yep, that's definitely a boat. He must be the captain of the vessel or something like that. Can't see it being any other way. Huh. Actually, you know what? I lied. There are boats because Final Fantasy X. They had like chocobos running the boats. Oh, there's a mouse. I can just control it around with the. This is such a bizarre thing to have. Like, why is there a mouse here? Unusual garments? Going wherever the wind blows. I assume that like being on a ship is kind of like what it means to. Actually, you know what? Now I'm going down to like the road of like what it means to be a pirate is like boats, wind wherever it blows takes you to wherever you want to go, and just plundering treasure and all the rest of it. Why did I want to become an adventurer? Gain power, win glory, amass a fortune, or ... I could just be an absolute knob and say ... for everything, but I'm specifically playing a role. I just don't know what kind yet. I haven't thought this through. Jesus Christ, this game is going to be very long if I have to keep doing things like this, because I'm going to overthink everything. To gain power, I guess. Fortune as well, nice and all. Hey, whatever you think, Brennan, dude. Whatever makes you feel good. Glimpses home to a few. Sling a spell, really? Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Preach. Preach, man, preach. Are we gone burgers already? At least we're not being sent to jail at the beginning of a game. Elder Scrolls, I'm looking at you. More or less Skyrim. Pirate colors. Pirate ships, goddamn. Have you no sense, get below. Alright. This looks more like a tavern than it does a boat. Surely I'm not the only one who thinks so, but then it's because it's like a very sort of wood-y, like, space that we've got going on here. It feels very homely as well. Like, you got the bottles down here, you've got like a... There's little bits and pieces. that kind of make it feel nice to kind of sit down and have a drink. Alright, so we're gonna be landing soon. This is gonna be fun. I wonder what the place is like. Yep. First time. Ooh, that's one nice of them. Naval power, so of course, battleships. As much as I would like to shout, "You sunk my battleship," as like a joke, no one's gonna get it because it just sounds really stupid to just yell that out in the middle, like, for no reason at all. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with the town full of liberty loving ruffians. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of issues going on over there. No, Sahagin are a really weird race, to be honest. Sea-dwelling beastmen. Okay, that's probably a good way of describing them. First time I came across them in Final Fantasy 1, man, let me tell you. Did not know what to expect with those scaly, wizardy... Not even wizardy, scaly looking dudes. A nation blessed by ocean's bounty and beloved of Limble? Goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
Oh, Limsa, okay. Luminsa, I mean, what? What am I
To this
saying?
haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
Not gonna lie, this seems like a pretty sweet place. I wouldn't mind living somewhere like here. You have like a decent view of the
Lone
ocean.
yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Lim Lane. Alright, so Lim Lane the goddess is kind of like the patron deity of this
What
area.
realm-shaking fate has she
Interesting.
descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
So he's off to the markets and leaving us behind. Well, nice knowing you, you dodgy looking... I don't even know who this guy is. But he's been nice. So you know what? Pat him on the back. Hey man, I didn't do nothing. But free stuff is free stuff. Okay. Become famous. Easier said than done, man. Easier said than
Peril and
done.
hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
It almost sounds like that last phrase almost sounds like global warming is as big a problem here than it is in real life, really. We're about an hour in and we finally see the title screen, if you will, the title card. of the game. Massive crystal in the middle. Bunch of characters all over the place. I wonder if like many of these guys are beginning adventurers like myself. Yellow jacket infantryman. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in here. Up in it. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. One of Limsa Luminsa's finest, you say? Well, he certainly got yellow going on, I'll give him that. It's hella bright, though. Okay. Bustling city filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamond of the sea. Controller, of course, are you kidding me? Okay, so now it's, move around, move camera, main menu, cycle through hotbars, turn on and off auto run. When held, ready hotbar. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to get used to this shortly, like, stuffing this all in my face is probably not such a good idea just yet. Open the Lodestone Play Guide in your default web browser. Yep. Okay, so I can look at the Lodestone later. Let's get started is what I say. Okay, so I'm moving around, doing my thing. So I'm switching between hotbars. Oh, okay, so that's how I can switch. So what if I were to swap? Okay. Ruin, teleport, sprint, auto attack, and return. Alright. Mean to talk to this rice floor guy. Rice floor? Wrist floor, I guess. Initiating quests. Auto run, main menu, right. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa Luminsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay, so we need to find the guild. I mean, I think it's this massive building that he's standing outside of, but whatever. Griffar. Okay. He'll show you the ways. Once you're there, look for a big fellow named Baderon. He's the proprietor of the winch. He might curse like an ale sodden. It seems like he's just absolutely sodded off for some reason. But the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers. So pretty much, even though he looked drunk as hell, he nice. That's the feeling I'm getting. Upon accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title in the duty list. On the right side of the screen, okay. Maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. So that's the map. I don't know if I have to like keep bringing up the log window every single time I want to do that. So Grafar talk to this guy. So visit the drowning wench. The crow's lift will take you there. Okay. Yep. Take the crow's lift. So where we at? Is this the place? I mean, I imagine this is kind of the joint. I do want to actually, like, you know, walk outside and have a look around. I guess not. Beta arm, there we go. Dude with massive tick on head. Let's see, complete quest by speaking to an NPC with a check mark displayed above his or her head. Completing quest will earn you a variety of rewards. What'll it be? But you ain't here for a drink, are you? Come with a mind to try I feel like every time I try and like read aloud, I feel like I'm gonna miss something up. Reading aloud is hard. Reading in your head very easy. Let me tell you. Shortage of work. No shortage of work. Nice to know. So at least I'll have something I can do. The most hospitable of hostilities is the drowning wench. So this is the Adventurers Guild. Gotcha. We've got this especially for handling guild business. I get that. Saving people's necks and throats of regulars. That's one way of looking at it, I guess. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble. Well, I imagine that being the case. I definitely imagine that being the case. There are kobolds? So there are pirates, kobolds, and then there's also the Sahagins as well. I feel like this place gets attacked a lot. I couldn't imagine that being the case. Couldn't imagine that not being the case, rather. Erosa took a mighty blow during the calamity. So I imagine that the massive war, Bahamut waking up and everything, that was all referred to as the calamity, if you will. And of course 5 years pass and then we find ourselves here. I feel like this guy's had a few too many drinks already. Like halfway through the day. Okay, so here we've got the Warriors of Light coming up now. Maybe one day you'll be one of you. And that's why we aid any that we can give venture. It's good to give aid to everyone, but then there's some guys that you're kind of like, maybe, you know, this guy seemed a little bit sus when he becomes an adventurer. Maybe he might, you know, turn out to be a massive bad guy or something or other. An upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. Did I not have to do some sort of like test to prove myself or something? Oh god, what did I do? Um, he's come up with a story. Huh. So he's kind of like found a good sort of like way for us to be able to, stick it out for a bit, giving us a hand. God damn, though, that's a hell of a story, though. And off they go. So these, closest thing to cops around here, I guess. Them police. I feel like people don't even trust them really anymore. Learn the ways of the city. So how am I going to do that, I wonder? Well, it's an MMO, so I'm pretty sure like there's going to be some. Listen well to the wisdom of Beta on 10 Fingers, okay? I leveled up. Proprietor of the Drowning Winch wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Okay, tutorial time. Let's tutorialize the hell out of this. Point your nose to the west and you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard, okay? 8 the right. Is that like a teleportation device, maybe? That's what it sounds like. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the old device. For you to do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work until you have. Yep, so teleportation, that kind of was pretty on point, not gonna lie. Give him the old octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last of mere opulence, I suggest you meet the fellow spell slinger at the Arcanist Guild. Okay. So I guess I can join multiple guilds, not just the Adventurer, but then there's also like the Arcanist Guild. Who knows? There might have been a Pugilist Guild at some point, and I would have been like, yeah, you know what? Do you want a magic user who can summon Carbuncle? Here you freaking go, mate. Here you go. That queue is pretty long, not gonna lie. You must accept the quest making a name by speaking with Minia. Main menu. Grants quick and easy access. If you wish to customize various settings, system, configuration. Maybe I can make the buttons a little bit easier to use rather than what I've currently got at the moment. So I can close that and then I can navigation, No, I want to close that. Log out, exit game. Nope, nope, nope. Party members, signs, waymarks, no. I guess keybinds actually, that's the one. But that's really for I guess that really isn't going to work since I'm not using a keyboard at the moment. Actually, you know what? Control, here we go. Actually, you know, I'm not going to mess around with that too much. Pits, okay. You can summon a pit to do your bidding. You can only have access to one pit right now. More than just cast a summon from your hotbar to complete the Arcane Pact. Once your pit is summoned, a separate hotbar known as Pit Hotbar can be accessed. Okay, neat. So pit has its own hotbar of like different commands and things like that. Guard steady, refrain from attacking unless you specifically order him to, and then the way command orders your pet to leave the battlefield. So I wonder what would happen if I summon my pet now, like... Can't be used here, okay. Do you know what, maybe that's for a good reason. Okay. I'm getting used to mashing buttons, sort of. Wait, hold on, what does this do? No, wait. Of course that's what that does. Well, at least I can kind of walk around in first person. That I appreciate. General battle and event. Let's have a look around. Looks like safety deposit box at the back, and then if I go up here, oh yeah, that's another exit. So let's talk to Ninia. Wait, why can't I talk? Hold on. I'm standing on top of her. What the heck? Hold on. What? There we go. God, what the heck am I even doing? Why can't I seem to talk to her? Okay. What if I don't want to be put on a map? I'd rather not have my face plastered everywhere, that's one thing. So a bunch of herbs scattered around the ground. Dream flowers, okay. Skynro? I'm already like mispronouncing every name I come across. So might as well, you know? Alright, so where are we going from here? Yep, let's take the crow's lift to the lower decks. Alright, peculiar herb. Sanctuaries. Crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your EXP bar. Okay. Whenever you enter a sanctuary, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. Oh, neat. So I can go offline in a sanctuary zone, and that'll increase it. 50%. Wow. Okay. Okay. Your current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. On top of? Wait, what? Oh, okay, okay. Neat. Inns and cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Noted game, noted. And then, what's this? Interacting. On some quests, you will encounter objects which you can interact with. You can interact simply by approaching and selecting them. Right, so pick up the peculiar herb. Nothing like picking up like random flowers on the ground. I mean, doesn't this seem a little bit suspicious that there's so many flowers on the ground? Or herbs, I guess. Some of that green herb. Did anyone legalize green herb? Hey, you know what? I'll take what I can get. Ashore de Fele. Okay. This guy. Yep. So I'm just gonna hand over 6 of these. Huh. Common export. Okay, I thought they were like legit like... Oh, no. These things are illegal. We really don't want them anywhere near our, like, joint. Using items, okay. So what's the situation on that? Using the item subcommand, okay. All items with recast timers cannot be used again until the timer has expired. Items you use often can be set to your hotbar for easy access. I mean, I get that, yeah, so that would be easier to use. Attune yourself to the aetherite found on the lower deck. So, I assume I've got to go this way. Wait, this thing is the aetherite. Where the heck am I going? Alright. Some quests will require you to deliver items, yep. So we've kind of just gone over that, which is all good. Too far away. How do I get closer then? Do I like interact with this thing? Ah. Oh, there's so many. Well, I guess it is an MMO after all. There's gonna be a lot of people here. Someone's explanation of the markets. Swords Blade or whatever. Names are hard to like pick out when there's like so many like all over the place. By the Navigator. Okay, I appreciate that. I'm just gonna give him this item, the Rusted Octant. So that was his this whole time. Who would have thought? He looks like a not a historian per se, but like an academic, if you will. Hawker's Alley boasts stores specializing in tools of every martial discipline imaginable. You wouldn't think that a place like this would be more famous, at least. Mm-hmm. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the market for yourself. Okay, yeah, I definitely will. Let's have a look-see. Retainer Vocate. What's this? Retainers are hard-working lads and lasses. Lads. What more do I need to say? Will help you manage those spoils while earned while off slaying dragons and whatever it is you adventurers do as if you don't know. As if you don't know. Fred with a person's name I can't pronounce. So you can actually get a retainer. Interesting. And not the type that you put in your mouth, mind you. The Arcanist Guild. I have a soft spot for like locations like beaches and stuff in video games just because of like how neat the water, like being near water is. I mean, that's not just limited to games, but also just in real life in general. So just being able to kind of like look out here and just see everything, I'm like, man, this is great. Like, just look at all of this. It might not be the greatest looking game of all time or anything like that, but man, it looks nice. You can't just not deny how the sunset looks, which oddly enough is like around this time you'd usually see a sunset, I guess, 6:30. Though I guess it being in the middle of summer, that's not exactly like it's definitely sunsetting a lot later as a result. Independent Mender, Fieldcraft Supplier. Man, I am gonna have so much Googling to do when I really get into it. I wonder, is this the fastest I can run? Oh, the Arcanist Guild is here. Needs help collecting duty on imported goods. Okay. We inspect all the goods that are imported into Liminza, and collect the duty as the law requires. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation, and we must chase them down. We must chase them down, we must murder them, and then stab their corpse 20,000 times. Without books. Two liches went to a man named Sundamo, and you'll find the Octant, and the other woman named Letitia. Works at the Bismarck. Noted. Alright. Arcane geometries. Okay, interesting. Draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. Etheric energies? But if I'm not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? Okay, tell me more, tell me more. Roots of Arcanima can be traced down to the esoteric. God, reading aloud is hard. Calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was then taken by island folk. Island folk, yes. You are speaking my language. People who live near oceans. Yes. Mathematic formula. Okay, so it's clear it's the really smart guys for some reason. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanus, and the school of Arcanima was born. Nice. Upon their arrival in Laminza, Arcanus found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realm of governance and council. It kind of shows you like the kind of path you could take. The complex and divining nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your studies of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. Should I talk to her now, actually? Once reaffirm your desire to join the guild. Yeah, I think I might just think on it a little bit more while I run around, because, like, sure, I'm an Arcanist right now, but apparently, like, one thing I do know is that you can change your classes whenever you like, but initially you do start off with a single class. In this case, I'm an Arcanist now, but I can kind of like swap between different classes as, you know, kind of time goes on. Which is interesting. Now, I was gonna have to interact with the Aetherite found on the lower level, so that's the Aetherite. Okay. God damn, it's already like nighttime. Man, that was quick. Okay. So now I managed to kind of like walk up a single step. Another Novus adventurer. Baderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. Well, he seems like a nice guy. One of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping peace in the city. Also, my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, shall be brief. Well, he could go on and on, I'd imagine, compared to what Baderon said. Crystal instructions to tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Teleportation, people. Return and teleport. The most common transportation spells. Return. Okay. So I guess it's only one way, whereas teleport you can kind of go everywhere? Make direct use of aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. I feel like in Blaze Blue that feels like rather than aether you could swap the word with seether. But, you know, no need to get all dorky with Blaze Blue lore right now. Once you've expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement. As a matter of course. attunement, so like becoming one with the energy and being able to flow with it. I'd assume that's what it is. Return learned. So I've learned how to return. You're attuned with the eighth right. You are now able. You attune with the eighth right. You are now able to use the return spell. So I can kind of return here every time I am done with whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. Return spell can be used to instantly travel back to the Aetherite. Set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require MP and can be accessed by selecting Return under Travel from the main menu. Sole limitation of the spell is that you can only cast it once every 15 minutes Earth time. Once every 15 minutes, wow. Oh good, look at Carbuncle. Why does he look so adorable? Alright, let's go. Is he following me? Oh, he is. God, Carbuncle looks kind of chonky though. Oh, look at him. Why does he look so adorable? Look at him. Look at that tail. Look at how it just splits. God damn. Carbuncle, man. Anyway. Having a pet in games just feels nice. Well, beats having a pet in real life, not gonna lie. Now, duty calls. I was working on that quest. Now, I'm looking for... Maybe I need to go up. Oh yeah, no, there he is. Sundermole. Yep, I'm just gonna give him the ledger. Hand it over. Getting their asses kicking and screaming. I mean, what can I say? Now, Letitia, where's she at? So apparently she needs to be near Bismarck. Well, she's at the Bismarck. Chocobo Keep. Interesting. So then wait, where is Bismarck then? I imagine I'd need to go out this way. Maybe. Zephyr Gate. Nope, this kind of leads out. Bismarck. So, or like, I mean, this place isn't too big, but I'm still surprised that I got lost anyways. Maybe Bismarck is on the upper decks. What am I doing? Okay, so we're going to... Marauders Guild... Bismarck. Well, that's where I am. Wrong way. Let's go down here and talk to Letitia. There we go. Tax evaders among our patrons. Oh man. Already we're hitting hard. Being like, you know what? These guys, they don't pay their taxes. Let's just take them kicking and screaming, you know? Now, let's go to Betaron at the Drowning Wench. There's like so many quests all over the place. Like, I don't even know where to begin, what to do. It's insane. But then again, that's like the nature of an MMO. It's been a long time since I've really played an MMO. That's not to say I haven't like spent enough time playing a game that could be considered an MMO. Like I mentioned earlier, with White Knight Chronicles, like that is a game I did not think I was going to spend 780 hours playing by any means. And yet it's wild to think about that I actually did do that. Rather. That's just interesting. Yeah, 780 hours. And yet the online for their game is like, it was shut down back in 2016. And I started playing it in 2019 or 2020. I started playing in like 2020. It took like 4 months for me to like, you know, hit that sort of game time. But even then, like, it's just wild to think about. Though I have no doubt that I'm going to be playing FF14 even onto the PS5 version, even though I'm playing like the PS4 version on my PS5 at the moment. Talk to the guild leader. Okay, you will find her over there by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy, though her mind is sharp and critical. Her manner is most welcoming. That doesn't really add up as much as you might think. As Muri has doubtlessly explained, or undoubtedly explained. You could have gone either way on that one. Serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I'll give them credit with the writing. They know how to stick to something, and they stick with it. They shall. I mean, need I say more? Need I say any more? The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence, really. Knowledge above all else. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. Calmly analyze the situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. An unambiguous response. Well, it's not like I had much of a choice. It was either yes or no, so either way, it's unambiguous. Unambiguous, yeah. Once you return from completing this trial, preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Alcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Slay some rats, orlay, and ladybugs. I love how they have to specify it's little ladybugs. Or wharf rats. Among other things. Is that Ziffer Gate? What's Western Thanland? What does this way lead to? Eastern Lenoskia. Losia. Alright, I'm butchering pronunciation left and right. What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, speaking of which, not that. No, that's a log. I thought it was like some sort of like quest log or something. Teleport, return. Housing. What's this? Tackle these challenges to okay. Get some rewards. So what have we got here? The Exterminator. Crush your enemies, let bodies hit the floor, crush enemies. Interesting. Defeat 100, 500,000. Master Gladiator's Ring. Butcher's Crown. Everything's got interesting rewards to it. Let's talk to what's his face upstairs and finish the quest. I feel like there should be a way of me being able to select journal duty. Oh, it's under journal. Okay. Travel to Lower Lanoskia and slay 3 okay. So I can have up to 30 quests on me at once, and I can have up to 5 appear on... Up to 5 can appear on the right side of my screen. So currently I've got Way of Arcanist and Close to Home. At the moment. Obviously that can increase at any point in time. Given just how many quests there are, really. Now, do I go down this way or... Hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to go across from here, go up this staircase, go across this bridge, and then I want to go, what, straight south? Yeah, go south, and then I'll hit the Adventuring Guild, and then talk to him from there. There's like so many guilds, but I imagine that there's like a guild for like every type of class, and then the general adventurers guild, which is what we've got here. We're beta honors. So at the very least, like it's funny how like everything is everywhere. A lesser panda. God damn! Imagine seeing that. Anyway. Interesting. So, good sort of 3 places to start. Rewards, hell yeah. Do I level up again? Probably not. I love how it's called Sidekick. Oh, do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? Okay, a farm. Nice. Take the Zephyr Gate outside the city and follow the road northeast. I'm probably gonna complete the Guildmasters, the Arcanist Guildmasters quest first by slaying the wolf rats, the orelay, and the little ladybugs. Issue with that is I have no idea which way to go. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Must be easy enough. Actually, which way am I going? Damn it. I was meant to take a right. Was I? Yeah, right. No, actually, I was meant to go north. But I ended up going south of the Adventuring Guild. Or the Drowning Winch, if you will. I wonder if there's any way of being able to move faster. Or this is kind of just the speed that we move at. But goddamn, I mean, just checking out like all of these waterfalls along the sides, the rocky surfaces. Something about this place, man. It's weird to say, but like it's almost like the architecture looks kind of cool. Honestly, it's wild that like the way, like the place is built the way that it is, seems kind of out there. Sweet Nick's Rosy Cheeks. That's not a name I'd expect to see like right away. God damn. Okay. Eager Luminisan. This quest is not available yet. Disciples of War or Magic, level 60. Okay. I'm just gonna back away now. Back away from high level quest and I'm just gonna go and do my thing. So, there's also like a massive amount of like, as there are a massive number of quests, there's also just as many like high level quests as well. So I guess it really just goes to show just the variety of game that you can have. Also, look at Carbuncle. Look at how adorable he looks. Well, what am I gonna call him? I need to come up with a name for my Carbuncle. Just don't know what to call him. Speaking of which, where the hell am I? Ah, okay. So I sent him away. Anyway, so we're going down to this way. To La Nocia, but I wonder if I can actually find the enemies that I'm looking for there. Only one way to find out is to just jump in and hope. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh wait, do I actually like need to take a boat there? Purchase passage. Seek passage to Mist, Costa del Sol, Ale Port. Nothing. Middle Noscia. Then how do I get to Northern Noscia then? Noscia. Rather. Okay, so this is the map of the area. Of the whole area, I guess. And then this is the whole... Okay, so middle La Noscia is right there. Upper and then outer. Western. So I was aiming for upper La Noscia. Rather. Camp Bronze or... Let's grab a couple more quests while I'm here. You know what? What could I honestly miss out on? Wants to order a new fishing boat. The calamity really knocked the wind out of the fishing industry sales. I don't know whether or not that was supposed to be a joke, but you know what? I'm gonna take it as one. But before I can put out to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. Our guild has always commissioned Nildik and Vermelies for its craft, but they are beastly busy these days. Okay, you know what? This guy, I don't like him. He's trying to use way too many puns. And I don't know how to feel about this. So speak to the guys at the Armorers Guild. So I imagine that these guys are in... Armorers Guild would be Upper Deck? Yeah, Upper Deck. I feel like most guilds are in the Upper Deck, and the ones that are lower deck are usually like... It's like scattered amongst different like shopping areas, districts, etc. Sure, the rewards for the guild for the quests that I'm doing right now aren't great, but I guess that's what it really means to kind of start out. Is Carbuncle still around? Yeah. Yes, he is. Alright, anyway. To the Upper Decks. Now. We're at the Bismarck right now, so we want to hit the south? Yeah, we want to go south. The southern end of the map. That should take us to where we want to go, which is somewhere around here, goddammit. Drowning Winch, we're just gonna go around. The Armorers Guild. One thing I'm curious about is I'm pretty sure this is the case, but I'm pretty sure like the actual day-night cycle is meant to imitate the day-night cycle you'd see as you're kind of, you know, playing the game to whatever the time is currently. So it's actually using the local day-night cycle to some extent, albeit not taking into account things like daylight savings and all of that, but bloody well being close enough. Because, like, if it was winter, it would certainly be, you know, this dark right now. Okay, so y'all are real busy. Sissy Poo. Oh, Sissy Poo. Oh god, what kind of name is it? Sissy Poo. Alright, enough laughing at his name. It might take yet a while, but I shall endeavour to make, to have pretty in a timely fashion. Oh. Potion and ether. I'll say potions. Oh, we've got another quest around here somewhere, just outside. Oh, actually, it was the Guildmaster that had a quest. Has a simple yet profitable ask for an interested adventurer. Trifling task to pass time, then I've just a job for you. At least 5 wharf rats. No shortage of pests lurking around outside the Tempest Gate, so you should hurry and take advantage of this opportunity. You know what? I was gonna kill some rats anyways, might as well go there. Like, this just so happens to kind of help me out here. Now what's down here? Like another quest. Ooh, a delivery Moogle. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why would they ever agree to carry letters? Why indeed? If I had my way, I would be curled up in a canopy, under the canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful moglets. So, why rainbow-colored pom-poms? Aren't all pom-poms like red anyways? Or am I missing something here? Oh, okay, so I can talk to Moogle, delivery Moogle and get letters and stuff. Okay, neat. Has advice for any adventurers heading to the missing member. You best remember to pay your proper respects to the captain unless he ain't afraid of going missing. Kneeling for... would be a good start. Kneeling, okay. Emotes, okay. Then, okay. First highlight a target if necessary and then select social from the main menu and then emotes. In this case, select kneel after targeting Roswin to complete the quest objective. So where is this Roswin bloke? Social, emotes, kneel. If only the Krakens had the same sense of propriety. Keep seizing the Garland ship before we can take a crack at him. Okay. Disappointed. Okay. I mean, I feel bad for you. I don't even know what the hell's going on. But you know what? I'm a little disappointed. Where are we at? Disappointed. Ah, here we go. Okay, there's disappointed and then there's just everything has gone to hell. Oh, I wasn't aiming. God damn it, really? Okay. Jesus Christ, what the heck am I doing? Alright, social, emote, and then disappointed. Yep, so sympathizing with her. So do I have to show her that I'm Rally? Oh, Rally is spirit, I mean. God, what the heck am I even doing? I'm like shuffling between menus at this point. Wait, so I select? Nope. Roswin? Then I go to social, emote, and rally. Poke, point, lookout, stretch, converse. Here we go. Unintended inspiration. Well, I don't know how to feel about, you know, getting fed to sharks, I guess. Oh, no, it's daytime now. Man, time must fly real fast around here. Alright, what have we got next? Oh, there's a quest up in Limsa lower deck. No, actually. Is it? No, it's whatever this structure was supposed to be. The Drowning Wench, right? Adventurers Guild and all that. Let's see here. So we've got a couple of quests around here. Yeah, you wouldn't say so, wouldn't you? The sentry station, they keep watch over the road, and when trouble arises, they sometimes turn to outside help. Ankrita of the Eyes. Oh. Speak with Ankrita at the Eyes and offer your assistance. Needs your help to prepare a treat for Baderon. Hasn't been able to look after himself. He deserves something for his efforts. Whenever he's in his cups and starts speaking of the old days, he never fails to mention Orale. Seems he and his mates used to eat the creatures on occasion. Okay, I mean, what is Orale anyways? Well, I was about to find out anyways, but let's see. Procuring 4 of them. Speak to Kim by the aft castle. She knows where the various wild beasts congregate. Okay, so we are heading to the lower decks, I want to say. Because where's Ankrita at the Eyes? At the Eyes. I want to figure out where that is. Switch type to Glory Days. Fool me once, which is why I'm... Fool me once. Isn't that... Isn't that the quest I'm currently doing? Fool me once is... Oh, Ankrita at the Eyes. Oh, okay. So that's where she is. And that's where I can slay some wharf rats and likely speak to Stale Worm at Summerford Farms. Okay, so at this point, this is the first time I'm going to be leaving the town, rather. So let's head off to this way, I guess. Why does it call himself white trash? I don't get that. But it must be someone new just like myself. I wonder how many people like are playing right now. I'm pretty sure there must be like an easy way of being able to tell. You can now accept what? You what, mate? See a target with the directional buttons and press confirm once to target it. Press confirm a second time to switch to active mode and ready auto attack. Approach the target. Approach and face the target to start the battle. Rotating two arrows will appear. Two rotating arrows will appear over the target you are currently attacking. Okay. Weapon actions such as spells and weapon skills can be performed by using the cross hopper. Okay. The cross hopper is only available in controller mode. Okay. One of the directional buttons or the face buttons or the sacred symbols, depending on what you want to call them. Most actions require magic points to execute, in addition to having recast times of various lengths. Though MP slowly regenerates over time, there exist items and actions which can be used immediately. So like ether and potions, of course. So okay, so you've got like the radius of how far you can use certain spells and attacks and things. Achievements. Congratulations, you have just received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones. And there are achievements for just about everything from leveling classes to uncovering locations to defeating enemies and earning gil. Rare weapons and armor. Others include titles which can be added to your display name to showcase your greatness. So I'm definitely going to be going for that. Now, wolf rats. How about I use psychic? Ruin is non-elemental damage, I'd imagine. Hey, Carbuncle, what are you up to? In the event multiple solo players attack the same target, the player who attacks first will always receive 100% of the XP, and items dropped. The player who follow will be rewarded based on the contribution to the battle. If you see a fellow player in need of a hand, do not hesitate to lend yours. So you'll always get something out of it, which is neat, and then binding items. Bounty no longer can be traded or put up for sale in the market. Most items can be sold and traded freely. They use the battle crafting or gathering. This is true regardless of whether or not they have been equipped. However, actions can be performed. Okay. So bound gear, pretty much. Ruin. A mossless goopu. What the heck? I'll take my chances on the little ladybugs here. Ooh, we've got more wolf rats. So I need to kill 5 of these anyways. I kind of thought like that the game would have a more isometric view like most of the time, but I kind of like the fact that it's not completely isometric view, but rather it just has you know, the sort of third person view that you can just kind of move the camera around and you can kind of go into first person as well. Actually, first person seems pretty neat, not gonna lie. I'm just casting like Ruin over and over again. Little ladybugs and Orale. Orale? Now where on earth am I gonna find Orale of all things? Nope. Definitely not touching them. Hide log window. Orale. Level 10, sharing is caring, time progress, 11 minutes. Is that a fate? Because I know that something called fates exist, but I don't really like truly understand what fates are. And I think it's something along the lines of like everyone can jump into like a single particular quest or something like that. Again, I haven't read into it all that much, mind you. Where's Carbuncle anyways? There he is. Look at how sparkly he looks. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. God, he looks so adorable. Not the rats or the ladybug, but rather the Carbuncle. Carbuncle looks adorable. It seems like monsters won't attack you unless you attack them. So I do kind of appreciate that. I'm probably better off crossing the bridge rather than crossing these guys. Even though it says Way of the Anarchist on the top left of the screen, Arcanist is what it says. I thought it said Anarchist. Which is definitely a very, very different thing. Mind you. A very different thing altogether. God. So he's on guard. Sure. And then Ruin. Why are they called puke hatchlings? I know that's not what they're actually called, but I just can't help but think that they're just called puke hatchlings. Tiny Mandragora. They seem more my level. Interrupted. You know, my MP recovers pretty quickly, not gonna lie. In both my HP and MP. Trance Guild? What's that? Trance Gauge, I mean. Indicates the remaining time for the effects of Aether Charge. Executing this action will also grant Ruby Arcanum, which is used to summon Ruby Carbuncle. Okay. Upon reaching level 15, Aether Charge will also Topaz Arcanum, yep, and Emerald Arcanum for both Topaz and Emerald Carbuncle. Okay, so different forms of Carbuncle, if you will. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So where the heck am I going? Right, Summerford Farms, we're going to be talking to... The guy I'm looking for must be in here or something. Or not. Wait, are there stairs or something? Nope. And where the heck is... Oh, okay, so there's like stairs on the outside. Or something. Or some way of me being able to go uphill from here. Here we go. Easy. Now... Go around the other way, I guess? Actually, while I'm here, might as well touch. There we go. A tuning. I can't look away. I can't look away, goddammit. By learning the spell Teleport UK, you are now able to travel instantly between aetherytes. It makes traveling a lot easier, I'd imagine. Just being able to like teleport left, right, and center. Stale word. You must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. You honored his word, that's a good start. A good number of lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, they used to be crews on my pirate ship. So he used to be a pirate, interesting. Then now he's just kind of like farming. Sometimes, you know, being a pirate doesn't pay as well as just, you know, farming, I guess. I like my farming simulator every now and again. Let's see, what do I want to pick? Altered Thigh Boots. Disciple of War, all classes. So the thing is, I'm not a Disciple of War, but it's got better stats. Currently minted in the 3rd Astral Era by the Allergen Empire. Exchangeable for gil, sells for 100. Sells for 2 gil, sells for... You know what? I'm gonna take this. I need to get as much gil as I can, I feel like. I feel like I'm gonna need cash money, dollar bills. Alright, next thing I was gonna do was speak with Enkrita. Who is around here somewhere. Huh. You know what? I'm completely blind. I entered through here and I could have went to the left. Instead I went all around from like towards the right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna question why I did that. Let's have a look-see at this thing. Fates are full active time events. These public quests occur periodically. The type of fate in progress can be identified by its map icon. Mousing over the icon, well, mousing, I guess. In this case, it is during the Calamity mini-band. All pirates lost their ships to either Garland attackers or the Flames of Bahamut. Most nuclear is fine. But those who didn't simply turn to banditry on land, use your blades to convince the lads it is high time they seek new employment. So in this case, it is because we need to beat up pirates. Why did I summon Carbuncle twice? Am I aiming at the right thing here? Wait, am I aiming at a yellow jacket right now? How do I change what I'm aiming at? I feel like I spent most of this fate just very confused. Very, very confused. Oh, Jesus. I forgot what the... Oh, it's called a regalia. That's what it's called. Because it's the car, the flying car from Final Fantasy 15. Oh. Wait, so what am I doing again? Fool me once. Right, fool me once is what I'm doing. L1 and R to zoom out, and then there's a couple of fates around. Switch type to here. Okay, so I need to go south from here to Lower La Nocia. And hopefully by going down that way, I should be able to find some Orele. Ideally. That's the plan, at least. God, the map is huge. It would make you wonder just how long it takes to kind of get to where you want to go. Sometimes. Well, anyway. I wonder, because I did read an article about how they're wanting to improve the graphics for the game. I wonder if they've already started doing that, and they're kind of rolling it out in patches, or that patch just hasn't started coming out yet. Because I know, like, they cut off, you know, the cancerous PS3 version. How long ago would that have been? I don't even know how long it's been. But yeah. So I take a left here. La Thregan rather. Alright. Map in the realm. Lower Lanos. Cave bats, where are we at? There's fate up there, but I'll ignore that for now and keep going this way. There's like a trophy in the game for completing 1,000 fates. I'm gonna be roleplay. I feel like I'm gonna be playing the entire game in just first person. Like that seems kind of cool. That I'm even able to do that. I didn't know this was an option, but now that I know, I'm probably gonna stick to it. A wild dodo. Oh, I'm gonna make these bastards go extinct pretty quickly. Dodos. God, they're such dumb names. Dodo. Oh. Aurelia. Found ya. Found ya. Finally. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna keep blasting them with Ruin. Just over and over again. Though I don't suppose that I would then end up like learning something like Ruinga. Like how they do in Final Fantasy 13, but you know what? Could be wrong about that. Damn, that Griffin mount doesn't look too bad at all, really. I should probably try and get a mount. That's a good point. Ooh, there's Fate nearby. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna join that. Wait, what is that jellyfish thing? Oh, that is the Fate. Okay. So it's the Q check. So this thing. So I'm just gonna spam Ruin to him. Ooh, can I take him on by myself now? That's a question. Ooh, I'm stunned. Psychic, is that doing much more damage? 38. No. Oh, actually, you know what? Psychic seems to do more damage than Ruin. Oh, someone healing me? Oh, okay, so I think a giant jellyfish which consumes its prey by stunning it. Oh, it's Carbuncle healing me. But yeah, Q-Check is like... Okay, so this thing is like a giant jellyfish, essentially. I melt with you. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure jellyfish can actually melt if you put like, what's it called? Jellyfish can melt if you put salt on them or something like that. Or am I thinking about this a little bit too much? Because I would imagine that jellyfish live in salty waters? Mind you, I don't have the foggiest on that. Oh, I'm running out of MP right now. Just 8 damage. Yeah, I'm probably better off using spells since this thing isn't a normal enemy, but rather a part of a fate. Destiny's Child? Join a fate. I'm pretty sure I've done more than one fate. Once a fate is complete, a window detailing your reward will be displayed. Rewards are distributed to all event participants and are based not only on success but on individual contribution. The more active you are in completing event objectives, the greater your contribution will be deemed. Gold, silver, or bronze medal that will appear in your reward window. So I completely missed what reward I got, but I'm pretty sure it should be a gold because I think I'm the only one who was actually even in the fate. But anyway, I need to be going to the south, I think? No. You know what? I completely missed where I was supposed to be going. Interesting. Well, anyway. Gotta get rid of this event log window, I mean. So the person I'm looking for is just above this hill, or just up this hill. Ankrita, yeah. Just standing there and there's like a little ladybug here. Yellow jackets, huh? What options do I have? All classes discipline of Disciple of War. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use return. Okay, so it takes like a few seconds to actually like use return. Nice. Loading. Hell yeah. Okay, we're back. So now we go up and hand in a couple more quests. So actually, Way of Arcanist, since Rats and the Wolf, that'll be the first one, the closest one I can do. So if I go south of Bismarck, I should be able to find the Adventurers Guild, which is right there. I feel like I'm relying a lot on my map right now, but that's because I don't know the locations in areas at all. Later on. Yep. Complete, before I do. All classes Disciple of War. Oh, all hempen hat. Since the armory system in Final Fantasy XIV allows you to change your class or job by simply changing the weapon or tool in your main hand, it's recommended that you always have several sets of gear on hand. However, gear can take up a tremendous amount of space, which is why all adventurers carry an armory chest. All gear purchased, crafted, or found is automatically stored there. Select character and then armory chest. Okay. So if I go character and then go armory chest. Oh, neat. Equip. Ooh. It suits the attire, if you will. It suits the overall. Well, maybe the color might need a bit of work, but you know, it looks good for what it's worth, I guess. I mean, it's not like it's not like the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter, mind you. But anyway, better less said, I guess. What's this? Adjoining area. License to... Okay, lost and found, 1,000 words, and license to read. I'm just going to be everyone's little errand boy for a bit. I would like to make you a completely legal proposition. So this I'm feeling a little bit sussy-wussy on this one. That doesn't sound right. If you're interested, take yourself up on the balcony and talk to Cavalier, our captain. Do right by him and I'll do right by you. Dude, we're random strangers. The hell are you on about? The second... And do make certain the right person gets the right set. Now go now and return here once you have accomplished the task. License to reeve. Grenade. Welcome to the headquarters of the Yellow Jackets, the Keepers of Peace. I see you're not familiar with Coven. No, I'm not. Okay. He uses the word spice to refer to literally anything he has procured on the high seas. Every armed one. Well, I mean, you know what? Why not? Spices, yeah, let's call it that. May I offer you some spices? Completely legal indeed when you call everything that you deal with spices. Oh no, I'm not dealing in weed or anything like that. I'm dealing in spices of all things. I don't even know how to feel about that. It's the Seventh Sage. I'm surprised that this building isn't called the Seventh Heaven or something like that. Like, that would have worked as like another Final Fantasy reference. Just throw a bunch in there. Why the hell not? I mean, it is a Final Fantasy game by all accounts. It's just, you could like add so much more to the naming conventions, I guess. But, you know what? That's just me harking about. Linksath. Give him a 7th Sage sampler here. Ain't smelled nothing like it before. The note came with it, says it's a root what grows unauthored. Under pure rule. 7 guilds? Oils? Did Carvelian manage to get a hold of this? Okay, so that's all well and done. Well and good, I mean. So now I can just go back to him and say, here, done your dirty work. Damn bastard. Alright, Letitia had a quest, right, from before. Finest foods and hospitality. Rushmore is one of... I feel like reading everything isn't really going to do me much good. Unless it's like main story quest-ish sort of thing. Well, I'm just gonna go upstairs and talk to Carvelian for the license to reeve quest completion. Reward. So that's the experience and that's the guild. Achievement unlocked, Storyteller 1. Which I suppose relates to how many quests I've done. And I mean, I'm sure I have to do a lot of quests in this game. But like, then again, you know, MMO, lots of quests, it just kind of like makes up a lot of what I'll be doing anyways. Now what am I looking at? Right, that's the map. By pressing square. A sheepish request in 1,000 words. Oh, who's this? Rushmore. Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Gobert at the Coral Tower. You will know what to do. I don't know. These guys got it rough. I'm gonna just say. A picture is certainly worth 1,000 words, among other things. So the name of the quest kind of makes sense now. Good man, but are you an adventurer or are you not? I realize this is sudden, but we urgently need help restocking our larders. Larders? Fresh lamb. A sentry station in Bulwark Hall, just below the Downing Winch. Drowning Winch. Downing Winch. That is an image right there. Though I suppose anyone who's got a good amount of imagination can tell where that's going. Down in the gutter. That's where. Oh, actually, I'm closer to Nadelica, so I can give him the missing persons list first, and then head down to the Arcanist Guild and finish that one. Now, where is Nadelia? There we go. Nadelica. You got something for me? A missing person list. I'm not sure I follow. And then give it the list. I was wondering to myself for a second, I was like wondering where the heck is the EXP gauge, and then I looked down like, oh yeah, there it is. I completely forgot that was there. Because I've been staring at it for like a couple of minutes before, and it's pretty sudden when you stare at something and then afterwards you think to yourself, man, where is that thing that I've been looking at? And then realize it's just right in front of you because you just stared at it for a bit. So, I wonder what kind of like level limit there is for characters. I'm pretty sure it's not like 50 or 100 or something like that, but rather something pretty like insanely high. Stuff worth googling after the fact, I reckon. I feel like the exploratory element of like the whole game just kind of seems neat. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. Ooh, a hunting log. Will be specifically chosen to challenge your abilities in Arcanima. Alright. When you devise a new strategy or tactic, you now have a ready source of opponents on which to test it. The next Arcanist quest will be available upon reaching level 5. Neat. Roll action. So what's this? Roll actions are spells and weapon skills that are assigned to all classes within a role. Okay. Rather than a specific class, roll actions are learned the same way as class actions through leveling, but only need to be learned once. Okay. The role section has been added to the actions and traits found under character in the main menu. Selecting it will display the role actions you've learned. So if I go character and then I go actions and traits, and then I go roll. So I've learned Addle. Lowest target's defense dealt by 5% and magic duration. And magic damage dealt by 10%. Duration 10 seconds. Acquired level 8. Affinity. A bunch of letters. And the hunting log. Hunting log is record of your completion of tasks involving slaying certain creatures. Okay, neat. Acting Guildmaster wishes to assess the improvement of your Arcanima skills. What's in the box? I wonder. Slay wild dodos and mandragoras. So that's the next thing on my list to slay. I feel like I'm just picking up every single quest I can find. Now with that moon symbol down near my EXP gauge, I could probably use that to kind of be like, yep, this would be a good place to kind of like log out and stuff. But yeah, I think I've been going on for a few hours now at this point, so I'm just going to end the stream here, but I didn't think I would ever actually start playing Final Fantasy 14, like, at all, really. But yeah. It's been a fun time so far. But when you jump into a MMO for the first time, that's usually what happens. It's only just a matter of time before I start really getting into it. But yeah, till then, I'm probably going to be streaming this a lot more. So yeah, guess I'll end the stream there. We'll catch you next time. Peace.